Hello to everyone, and welcome to the NC Lightworker YouTube channel. I am a lightworker by trade, and a lightworker is someone who has received a calling from the Most High God and has been entrusted with the duty to light the pathway for God's people. I do not have any religious affiliation, nor am I affiliated with any group or organization. I am also a conscious person. Therefore, this commentary will be delivered from a conscious viewpoint. This video is part of the Black Love and Relationship video series. These videos are created for the purpose of provoking thought in order to foster a better understanding of the relationships that we have with each other, and most importantly, the relationship that we have with ourselves. Thank you for tuning in, and let's get started. Okay, so the reason why you clicked on this video is because the title caught your attention, and this was done on purpose. Now, instead of pointing the finger, so to speak, what we're going to do is gain a better understanding of the choices we make and why we make them. So the current situation is that you and the father of your child are not seeing eye to eye. In order to understand why this is so, let me start from the beginning. Now, I am not talking about the very first day you two met. What I am referring to is the most important relationship you were in before you met him. This would be the relationship you had with yourself as a single person. Now, old sayings have stood the test of time for a reason, because it is the truth. Now, we've heard this time and time again, the truism that you cannot love anyone else until you have learned to love yourself. This is a truth that so many people ignore because everybody wants true love, yet no one wants to do the work that is required to get it. Self-love is achieved by traveling a journey of self-discovery and understanding. For most people, this will be one of the hardest things to do because it requires that you self-heal from your greatest source of pain. For most people, this is a pain that they have carried with them since childhood. For more information on how to start your journey, please check out the videos in the Heal Thyself video series. Okay, so let's go back to the single woman. Now, this person wants love, however, they have not achieved self-love because they have not traveled their journey. By default, this person is a selfish lover, meaning that every relationship will be an attempt to fill the void that only self-love can fill. Okay, ladies, so in this video, we're going to do three things: gain a better understanding of the choices we make, gain a little insight into how men think and function, and lastly, talk about steps that you can take to end the drama once and for all. So in walks the man. You two make eye contact and he says hello. And stop. Stop right there. The next few minutes are crucial because you are going to determine if you need to be involved with this man. The eyes are the windows to the soul. A selfish lover will not take the time to look into this man's soul because she thinks that true love is something that you receive from another person. The ultimate reason why the woman is 100% to blame is because we possess female intuition, which is the same thing as your gut reaction. The female intuition is there for the purpose of keeping us safe. It is a knowing that we become conscious of the moment we meet a man for the very first time. Remember, the selfish lover does not have self-love. Therefore, they are constantly trying to fill that void with anything that they think resembles love. Without self-love, you will never come to know what love truly is, nor will you be able to believe and recognize the love that you receive from others. In every relationship, a selfish lover can only guess at what love is. She will use her body to guess at how love is supposed to feel. She will allow herself to be treated less than the goddess that she is. The selfish lover will not trust their female intuition, and they will constantly ignore the warning signs. When someone tells you the truth about themselves, believe them the first time. I often hear women say that their child's father is no good, lazy, trifling, so on and so forth. Because of your female intuition, this is something that you knew early on. So let's go back to the beginning of the relationship, the first day you met your child's father, and let me school you about relationships. Before a woman enters into a relationship, she needs to have a clear understanding of who she is and what she wants out of life. If she possesses self-love, she will be strong, confident, and her light will shine. Men will automatically be attracted to the positive energy that she radiates. However, her female intuition will allow her to easily pick the bad apples out of the bunch. What most women do not realize is that we have the power to define the type of relationship we have with a man. So this is why it's so important that you know what you want out of life. So let's talk about how men think and function. Now, men do not listen to us, and the reason why this is so is because men are visual creatures. Therefore, in a relationship, what you do matters more to him than what you say. When it comes to a relationship, men, well, they are basically blank slates. They are waiting on us to define what type of relationship it is going to be, and we do so by our actions. If the relationship is going to be a one-night stand or involve casual sex, then as the woman, your actions will reflect that. However, if you want marriage and if you want respect, then your actions will command that. In a relationship, a woman needs to say what she means and mean what she say, because your actions are what matters most to him. So essentially, ladies, the type of relationship that you have with your man is what you chose. So let's fast forward 9 months later. Now, this may be a situation to where everything in the relationship was beautiful until the baby was born. The selfish lover did not take the time to learn this man's true character because she wanted what she thought was love quick, fast, and in a hurry. Now, they were never in a serious relationship. Their relationship was based on casual sex and not love, and now she is naively expecting him to take fatherhood seriously. Not all males grow to be men. Fatherhood is something that does not turn a boy into a man. Throughout the entire relationship, she ignored the signs that were clear indications of his level of maturity. She did not allow him to prove his manhood, which is something that can only be revealed over time. In this situation, the man's response to fatherhood can go one of three ways: complete abandonment, inconsistent interest and involvement, or complete involvement. Most baby daddy drama stems from complete abandonment or inconsistent involvement. If your child's father has little involvement with his child, then consider yourself lucky. So let me explain why I say this. Remember, not all males grow to be men. Manhood is a process that a male has to experience before fatherhood. A boy will completely abandon his responsibility as a father, whereas a boy who is in the process of becoming a man will not. A woman becomes a mother once she realizes she is pregnant, whereas a man becomes a father once he sees the baby. So again, we're going back to the notion that men are visual creatures. He is not fully equipped to be a father because he has not completed his process of coming into manhood. Therefore, the relationship with his child must be supported and nurtured by you. So let's talk about the supportive role the mother is to assume and what she can do to end the drama once and for all. All mothers want what is best for their child, and children benefit from having a positive male influence in their life. In order to help nurture a father's relationship with his child, the woman must do the following. Move at his pace. He was not ready for fatherhood because manhood has to come first. Do not try to force the relationship with his child. Let him be the one to initiate it. Please keep in mind that a relationship may take several years to flourish. However, in the meantime, the child will need to have some type of interaction with their father. Now, the following is going to be the hardest concept for single mothers to understand and accept. Most women are not going to be able to do this because of the lack of self-love and maturity. Motherhood is not a true reflection of maturity. Just like manhood, maturity is something that you grow into. So let me break it down to you. This is how women that have baby daddy drama think. The baby plus the baby daddy equals them. The most important thing that the woman must do in order to end the drama is to learn how to take themselves completely out of the equation. The relationship between a man and his child is completely separate from the relationship that you had with him. Just like the bond between a mother and her child, the bond that he has with his child is sacred, and nobody has the right to interfere with it. Taking yourself out of the equation requires that you no longer take your feelings, your thoughts, and your emotions into account, and you act solely in a supportive capacity. As mentioned earlier, most women will not be able to do this. So let's examine this a little bit further and talk about some common issues that are the cause of baby daddy drama and how it can be avoided. Because of the blood tie, a child automatically has love for their father. Therefore, they will never turn down an opportunity to be with their father. The mother is to act in a supportive role until the child reaches a certain age. Now, here's a common scenario. The father agrees to pick up the child on a certain day and time. My advice to you ladies is to not make plans for that day, because more than likely, he's going to be either late or no-show. Maturity-wise, he is still a boy. A sense of responsibility is what you gain once you reach manhood. If he has a habit of being late or no-show, do not let the child know that arrangements have been made, and just basically let it be a surprise when and if he shows up. A mature woman will not confront him about being late or no-show, because the relationship that he has with his child has nothing to do with how she feels. The only thing that matters is being able to see the excitement the child displays as soon as he walks through the front door. Remember, ladies, he has to travel a journey of manhood and fatherhood within his own time and at his own pace. Here's another scenario. The father can spend time with their child only if the mother drops the child off and or picks them up. Most women out there are probably thinking, this is unfair to me. This is an inconvenience to me. In most instances, the inconvenience of dropping a child off is very minor. Remember, you have to learn how to take yourself and your emotions completely out of the equation. Your child wants to have a relationship with their father, and since they cannot drive to him, you will have to be the one to do so. As a mother, you want what is best for your child, and having a relationship with their father is what's best. Now, ladies, a major game changer is when the child reaches the age to where they can speak for themselves. So let's say the child's father has a history of being a no-show. This is something that can very well change because he is now going to be making play date arrangements not with you anymore, but directly with his child. If for some reason that he has to cancel, then guess what? He is going to have to answer to that child, and no man wants to disappoint their child. The woman who is unable to take herself out of the equation will often try to coach the child on what to say. Tell your daddy how hurt you were because he didn't show up. Tell your daddy that he needs to buy you this or do that for you. No, this child is able to speak for themselves. Their relationship has nothing to do with what you want. It has nothing to do with how you feel. It is imperative that you learn how to take yourself completely out of the equation. The fact that the child's father is making an effort to have a relationship with his child is a clear indication that he is indeed a man in the making. Now, all men know that they are supposed to be able to provide for the child. Women need to understand that the male ego is very fragile. The last thing that you want to do is to damage his ego, damage his pride by constantly reminding him of what he is not doing as a father, to constantly remind him of his shortcomings. Once you understand how men think and function, the relationship that you have with your child's father will only be as complicated as you choose to make it. Most women out there are probably thinking, well, it takes two to make a baby. I shouldn't have to do this on my own. And stop. Stop right there. Let me give you a quick reality check. And this is coming from the heart. You knew that he was broke before and during the relationship. Because you wanted what you thought was love, you made the decision to settle. This is the man that you chose to lay down with. This is the man that you chose to be the father of your child. It takes a mature woman to make an effort to partner up with him and to act as a supportive teammate throughout his journey into manhood. It takes a mature woman to let him know that she appreciates that he is doing his best to contribute financially. It's about building our men up and not tearing them down. Good men make good fathers, which in turn strengthens our communities as a whole. In ending this commentary, let me leave you ladies with some words of wisdom. You and your child's father already have something very beautiful in common. The best relationships grow from true friendship. The beautiful thing about consciousness is that it will never force itself on you. You always have the option of going back to sleep at any time. The choice is yours. If the information in this post was able to wake up a handful of people, then my mission was accomplished. It is now your responsibility to stay awake, prepare, and continue connecting those dots. Please feel free to share this post. God bless and take care.